Hello everybody, welcome to If I Can Do It, You Can Do It. Today I'm going to show you how to build a simple, easy backyard fire pit with absolutely no masonry skills required. This fire pit is durable, it's going to last you for years, and the best thing about it is the materials are going to run you under $85. Let's go. For this project, you're going to need 24 12-inch retaining wall blocks. You could either use all red, or you could use all gray, or you could do a combination of both red and gray. You're going to need 24 of these, and they cost $1.98 a pop. Next, you're going to need to buy a bag of Pea Pebbles. These Pea Pebbles, this is what they look like. So you're going to need these to coat the bottom of your fire pit. And this bag costs $4.98 and it's going to last you a few years. Next, you're going to need some 1/2 inch band by 3/8 to 7/8 diameter stainless steel hose clamps. And you're going to need 6 of these. This is what they look like. And they cost $1.07 a pop. Next, you're going to need a 22.5 inch grill grate. It doesn't have to be Weber, it could be any brand, but this big box store only had Weber, so I'm showing you this. And this is what I bought anyway because that's all I could find. But they cost $15.99 a pop. And lastly, you're going to need to buy 3 Steel Rebar at 1/2 inch by 2 feet. And we need 3 of these, and they cost $3 a pop. Now keep in mind, all these prices are as of summer 2021. So, you're going to find you an area that works for you, that's level. You may have to do some leveling yourself, but we're going to give you guys a quick disclaimer. You see I'm shoveling out peat rock here. It's because I had the fire pit already built. I built this fire pit 4 years ago. A tree fell on it, had to take it apart, cut the tree down, so I'm rebuilding it. So I want to show you guys how I did this, because I thought I found this video on YouTube, which I can't find anymore, and this was cool. So after you clean your place, you want to get your 22.5 inch grill grate, put it there in the middle, and then start putting your wall blocks around it. Now, if you put your wall retaining blocks like the way I have it right here, where the small side is on the inside, you're not going to make it 6 across. Or when I say 6 across, 6 around. You want to put it where the big side, like this, the rugged edges, are on the inside. This way you're going to be able to fit 6 around it evenly and perfectly, like so. Now you can do it the other way, but you're going to need more blocks, which equals more money. But just like that, pull this out, you have your circle started, and this is the foundation of your fire pit. And now I'm going to put the next layer up there. So I bought red and gray, or white if you want to call it. But you want to put them in the middle. You want to stagger them like this, because it gives it more support. And as you notice, I'm not putting any adhesive on this whatsoever. You can see those bricks right there are yellow, and the other ones are a little dirtier. That's because the tree fell on my fire pit, and I had to replace those bricks. But if that tree didn't fall, number one, I wouldn't have took this down, and number two, I probably wouldn't have made this video. So it is what it is. But look, a big old tree fell on this, and this thing is still sturdy. So now I'm just alternating my layers. And now, like I said, we need 24. This is my 3rd layer. I got 1 more layer to go. But before I put that 3rd layer in, I'm gonna build the grate for the base, for the wood that's gonna hold the wood. And I'll sort of show you how that's done. And you'll see why I said sorta. Now here's my 22.5 inch grate. So it's already assembled because, again, I built this thing 4 years ago. But you see these right here? These are my 3 2-foot rebar, steel rebar. And I bought 3 of those. Those are going to act as the legs of this grate. So what I did is I measured each side 5 inches. So 5 inches on that side and 5 inches on the other side for all 3 of these, and drew a line with a Sharpie. And then what you have to do is, if you have a vise, which I don't because I'm an amateur, you want to put them in a vise right at that measured mark and grab you like a tube or something that you could put inside of there and bend it to about 90 degrees. And that's going to form your legs. But as you can see, like, mine is not bent 90 degrees. And I'm going to show you why. And I already told you I don't have a vise. But if you have a vise, or have a friend with a vise, or have something that can bend this metal, this steel, that'll help you out tenfold. But I had to get creative. But that's what I do. So, I took my 180 degrees, my straight real steel rods, my rebar, at the measure mark of 5 inches, and I stuck them in between these rocks that I have here, these boulders actually. And then I just used my God-given strength, and I just bent them best I could, as deep as I could. I mean, like, obviously you can see I couldn't get the whole 90 degrees, but it worked out for me, and that's what I did. So, like I said, if you got a friend or you got somebody that could bend this for you, then so be it. So once you bend your rebar, you get your rebar bent, you want to attach it to the grate, and you also want to attach them to each other using the steel hose clamps. You can see right here, when I put this together 4 years ago, I was short on my steel hose clamps, and I just never did it until recently when I filmed the prices. So I bought 2 new ones, which I put on after I filmed this part, but that's fixed now. But anyway, that's it. So I want to show you this. This is another, if you got some extra bricks around, use them, because this is what your legs are going to rest on. You see that hole right there at the top? The legs will sink into the dirt, which is annoying. So I use these little bricks just to support the legs. So I just put them in there, get them in place, and I'll show you why I did this. Make sure that's all good. They fit in there perfectly. The legs sit there nicely. So I'm going to pull this out. And then I'm going to take my Pea Pebbles. Look, this is the last little bit I had. I had this bag for 4 years. I'm telling you, this stuff is going to last you when you buy that $5 bag. So now I got the bricks in place. I'm going to put the Pea Pebbles in here. I'm going to spread the love in there. Just nice and even. Just like that. Just very simple. Then I'm going to put my grate in. Done. Now I'm going to put my last layer of my wall retaining blocks. And really, just like that, you guys built you a fire pit in less than an hour. Trust me, it didn't take any time. And bonus, if you add some charcoal in there, light them up, put this bigger grate on here, see how it's a bigger one than the 22.5, you got yourself a charcoal grill. How cool is that? Not only do you have a fireplace, a fire pit, you have a charcoal grill, you have a twofer. Can't go wrong with a twofer. How good is that for under $85? But here you have it. We did it. Let's do a quick recap. We bought 24 wall retaining blocks. We bought 3 2-foot by 1.5 inch steel rebar. We bought some steel hose clamps, 6 of them. We bought some Pea Pebbles. And that's it. That's all we did. We got a durable fire pit that's going to last you for years. Has nice airflow. It looks decent. And it's going to do the job. With that being said, I am the amateur's amateur. This is If I Can Do It, You Can Do It. I hope this video was informative, and thank you very, very much for viewing.